As a barrister, law professor, and the former Hong Kong chief prosecutor for over 12 years, how do you see the escalation of violence in Hong Kong?
Well, obviously I'm extremely concerned about it because violence is a direct challenge to the rule of law and everything possible must be done to combat it. And we've seen wanton violence being used in all sorts of situations for criminal damage, destroying our Legislative Council, our Parliament, damaging our streets, setting our streets on fire, and of course the more serious attacks on the police officers themselves. So there is a very worrying degree of violence which is not part of the Hong Kong tradition, and we can only hope that the forces of law and order will get the upper hand.
When you see some of those protesters attacking mainland visitors in Hong Kong's international airport, how do you feel? What penalties should they face?
Well, obviously it's an horrific trend to see this type of thing happening, and it has to be said that there has been in some quarters a great deal of anti-mainland sentiment in recent times, and they want to provoke incidents and show their animosity when they can, partly to provoke China itself, but also I think in order to reinforce their view that Hong Kong should be independent of China, which of course will never happen. But they are seeking confrontations all the time with the mainland authorities, and one of the means they do this is by their open hostility towards mainland people on some occasions, which of course is a great shame for Hong Kong, which has a tradition of being welcoming to people not only from other parts of China, but from around the world.
Well, another mainland journalist was confronted and questioned by Hong Kong reporters in the press conference at police headquarters on Tuesday. She was accused of taking pictures of local journalists, but she said it's a press conference, so everyone can take pictures because all of them are journalists. Some are questioning, is this the freedom that Hong Kong people want? What do you think?
Well, Hong Kong residents, of course, enjoy great freedom, freedom of movement, freedom of religion, freedom of protest, freedom of speech. But on the other hand, these freedoms are sometimes abused. And that's a great pity, but nonetheless it can sometimes happen, and I would certainly hope that these type of incidents will be few and far between, but when they do occur, I hope that the appropriate authorities will take all necessary action.